Hi guys, and welcome to my channel, Changing Phases Tarot. I'm so happy to have you here today. Now today, first of all, we are celebrating a brand new year. So I'm doing the 2018 overview video for all of the signs. So happy new year to everybody watching. Know that I'm sending you all just positive energy, positive thoughts, lots of wishes for a wonderful year full of many wonderful things. For my returning viewers, thank you for sticking with me throughout the past year. I'm very happy to have you here. And for new viewers, I'm happy that you found me here. And hopefully, if you enjoy the readings, you'll decide to like and possibly subscribe as well. And that way you'll be notified when I upload new videos throughout the year. Okay, so the reading that I'm doing today, it's an overview, okay? So it's a month-by-month overview of the upcoming year of 2018. So for the main reading, I'll be choosing one card for each month from the Crystal Visions Tarot deck, okay? And then I divide the year into quarters, and then I pick one additional card from the Shadowscapes Tarot deck as sort of an overall energy for that quarter, for those 3 months. Then in the middle of the spread, you will see there will be an overall, one card for the overall energy for the year. And then I will also pick oracle cards. And I'm not exactly sure which ones I will be using, but more than likely I will be pulling from either the Akashic Tarot, the Life Purpose Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue, or the Sacred Traveler Oracle cards. Okay, or maybe all 3 of them. We'll see how the readings go. For those of you who are interested in getting a personal reading, a lot of people do, they like to get a reading at the beginning of the year to kind of give them an overview of what will be going on in their particular, or in their life, right, based on their particular circumstances. If you are interested, you can just send me an email at changingphasestarot@gmail.com, or you could take a look at my site, changingphasestarot.weebly.com. There you'll find information about the types of videos that I offer, the types of readings and pricing for the readings. Okay, so I will be getting into the reading now. I'll stop talking and see you all in 1 second for the shuffle. Bye for now. Hi, Cancer. Thank you for joining me. Hope you're doing well. So we are ready to get into your 2018 overview, okay? I have already shuffled and meditated and pulled the cards off camera just to save time, because these videos tend to be running a little long for these end of the year. These 2018 overview videos, because we go through each of the months, so it does take quite a while. So that's why you already see. Let me go ahead and put the camera down. There, you can see that I have them all laid out. So the way that I have done this reading, around, you can see that there's a circle of cards, and I've separated them into 3s, and this would be for the quarters of the year. So these are the months of the year separated into the quarters of the year. There's a 13th card here in the middle of the reading. That's the overall energy for 2018. Then I have a clarifier for the 4 quarters plus the overall energy for the year. We'll start off with that. You have, as your overall energy for 2018, you have the Magician. This is number 1 of the Major Arcana. Very powerful card. And the clarifier, the card crossing the Magician here, or really the clarifier, is the 10 of Cups. Okay, and this is a beautiful card. And this is the sort of happy home and family, the happily ever after kind of card. And with you being the Magician here, you are all about manifesting your dreams and making things happen. So this, it shows me that you're going to be, even though there is, divine, you're going to be divinely guided. You have all of the tools, everything that you need within your grasp to make things happen for you this year, okay? It's all about creative power and about harnessing the power of the universe to go after our dreams, to go after our desires. And the magician, he holds all of the tools. He holds, the four elements: fire, water, air, earth, spirit. He has everything that he needs. It's a card of unlimited potential. It's a card of really going after what we want, grasping opportunities, taking action. And then with the Ten of Cups, as the clarifier, this is a card that says, it's ultimate success, ultimate happiness, right? It's you're being granted. Finally, you've reached the 10. Tens are, yes, they're completions, they're culminations of cycles, but the Ten of Cups is really about having attained, that the highest of emotional contentment, having attained complete happiness, or happiness finally, being granted. And you have a big hand in this. So I feel that you are very, you're determined throughout 2018, but there's a lot of great things coming in, and it's really you. It's about you believing in yourself and you having the power to bring these things into reality, right? To manifest these things. So let's start off with the three cards. I'll show you them sort of all together, and then I'll go through the meaning for each card. So January, you begin 2018 with the Page of Swords, followed by, in February, Major Arcana number 18, the Moon, and March, the Ace of Pentacles. Okay. And then the overall energy for the first quarter is the Six of Cups. What this is telling me is that, there could be something happening within the first 3 months of the year that is somehow connected to, related to your past or memories of the past, people connected to your past in some way, childhood memories, could be children. All of those things are really sort of related to the Six of Cups. It's a card of nostalgia. It's also a card of, thinking about that childhood innocence, the simple joys in life, the simple pleasures in life as well. And beginning with the Page of Swords in January, the Suit of Swords has to do with our cerebral energy, so it's our thoughts, and also our communication, right? It's how we communicate with others. But it's a lot of, kind of coming up with the plans, or planning things, or having all of the thoughts, to move on something with, for example, the suit of wands, which is really the suit of action. The Suit of Swords is more about, the planning and the discussing, talking about whatever this is. And pages are usually they're bearers of news. They bring in some type of message. It's young energy. It could actually be, since we have this Six of Cups here, this could be a child, right? Typically we think of a page as being like a more mature energy, so a younger, sort of like a teenager or early 20s. This would be an air sign individual if this is a person, so Aquarius or Libra, or could be Gemini. Yeah, I mean, it could be. It could be a person. If it is, then this would be, the person will be bringing in news of something. Even though this person is quite young, he or she, doesn't have to be gender specific, is somebody who is very sharp-witted, uses their intelligence to solve problems, somebody who is ready for action. So you could be dealing with this air sign individual. If not, then, this could also be either a situation that you're dealing with, or you taking on the energy of the Page of Swords. If it is, then that's you just being, a good communicator, being sort of a forceful communicator, somebody who is really assertive, as you deal with, whatever you are going up against or dealing with during this first month. It seems as if we look at the 3 months together, the second or February, you have the moon card coming in, which is it's all about uncovering things, right? The moon, whereas the sun shines its light on a situation and enlightens and brings, brings growth to it. The moon, we have to sometimes figure things out or find things out, maybe from in a non-traditional form or way. For example, our dreams, these might be messages that, because we see that on here we have the moon card, might be cycles of the moon might be important with whatever this, finding out of something is during the month of February. But typically, there's something hidden. That could be a truth that's hidden. You uncovering this truth, messages coming through your dreams, signs, synchronicities, paying attention to those things to receive, whatever these messages are. Also has to do with psychic abilities, intuition. This might be you, feeling more psychic or using your intuition as you are dealing with a certain situation or person here. And, whatever this is, you go into the next month with this ace. And aces are all about new beginnings. They're yes cards. So, if you were trying to figure something out here and you were, trying to make a decision or cut through, whatever this, if there was any type of confusion going on here. In March, you have this ace coming in. And the Ace of Pentacles, Pentacles is earth energy. And this is about the tangible things we can see and feel and touch in the material realm. So we usually associate it with like our money, the work, our jobs, the work that we do, the money that we are paid for the work that we do, things that we are able to buy with that money, like our home. It has to do with education. But again, aces are new beginnings. So this could be news of a new job coming in or a new opportunity that's going to bring in more financial abundance for you, or a new type of way to make money. It also is a card that speaks of reaching a goal, whatever that might be, or manifesting, right? With the Magician at the center here, manifesting to reach your dreams or manifesting your dreams. But also it's about having everything that you need to reach whatever this goal is. And there might be, it might somehow be tied in with your past or people from your past. With the Six of Cups card, could also have to do with children. You might be finding something out about, or that has to do with your children here with the Six of Cups, or this could just be you thinking back, remembering your childhood, something related to your childhood with finding out of whatever this news or this messages with the moon card. But it's, yeah, there is a sense of looking back here, and you also have that coming up again here with the Six of Swords, with moving on and leaving something in the past, and then we have the past showing up here. But we'll see how that ties in with the rest of the reading. So as you leave this first quarter, you head into April, May, and June with April, Knight of Cups, May, the Six of Swords, and June, the Page of Pentacles. And the overall energy, the clarifier for this quarter is the Six of Pentacles. Okay, so the Knight of Cups, first of all, he is, oftentimes he's referred to as the knight in shining armor. If this is an actual person, we know that with the court cards when they appear, they can be actual people that we are dealing with, or they can be a situation, right, or an event that we're dealing with, or we could just be taking on the energy of that particular court card. So the Suit of Cups has to do with our emotions. It has to do with our feelings, how our feelings sort of affects everything else in our lives. It also it's a card of intuition, psychic abilities, and the knight is really, the knight in shining armor. He's very romantic. If there's a head or heart decision to be made, he will always go with his heart. He's very sensitive, very loving, kind of a romantic dreamer. And he's bringing in this beautiful chalice, this cup of offering, right? This love, this beautiful new offering here. So that could be, usually the knights are kind of middle-aged. Could be a middle-aged water sign individual coming in, not gender specific. If it is, it would be either Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio individual bringing in some type of offer to you, right? Could be an offer of love, or this could have to do with this new offer that you had in the previous month, partnering up with this person possibly. Then after that, in the month of May, you're leaving something behind. The Six of Swords speaks of walking away, either physically or emotionally or mentally here with the Swords energy, but turning your back on something that no longer serves you and walking away from it, right? Walking towards something that will bring you more happiness. Sorry, my phone's going off. In the future, right? And it is connected to the past here because it's a card of transition. It's about moving away from something in the past that, and even though this kind of, she's sad to be leaving it behind, she's also looking forward at the journey ahead, which is also kind of this, goes along with the Six of Cups over here, because with the Six of Cups, yes, there's a looking back and, thinking about the past, but there's also this anticipation, excitement about what's coming up in the future. And so there is that. And what's coming up after the Six of Swords card is the Page of Pentacles. Again, the pages, bringing in the news, bringing in news of something or some type of offering here or message about something. And as it's Pentacles energy or Earth energy, this could be a younger Earth sign individual you're dealing with. If it is, it would be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, not gender specific. Could be a child of yours if you have a younger, or if you have an Earth sign child, or just a younger person. Again, it's sort of immature energy. The pages are younger energy, but they're immature, but it's also they bring in a lot of excitement, right? Because it's that kind of exciting energy, right? So it's again, this card has to do with manifesting. So this idea of you have it with the manifesting of dreams with the Ace of Pentacles, you, the magician, manifesting in the center. The Page of Pentacles is all about manifesting dreams, reaching goals, obtaining some type of comfort, some type of financial success. And even though she is quite, she's this immature, this young energy, she's very excited, right? She's very enthusiastic about what lies ahead, about the future, what's coming up in the future, and prosperity will be hers. And you have the Six of Pentacles card as the overall energy for these 3 months. And the Six of Pentacles is about balance. It's more about the give and take, right? Of having enough financially to be able to share with other people. Sometimes it's with you being on the receiving end, right? These are, sometimes we think of it as kind of cycles, like a cycle of dependencies, sort of those who have not, and understanding when it's you or who are on the giving end, that you have more than you need, then you should give, because you never know when you might be on the other end, right? When you might be on the receiving end and you might need to extend your hand and ask for help or ask for something from somebody else. So there's also this energy, tied to these 3 months. So there's leaving something behind, offerings coming in, new things that have to do with finances coming in, but there's a need to keep it all in perspective here with the Six of Pentacles, right? As you move into the last 6 months of the year, we begin with, in July, Major Arcana, the Death card. This card has been showing up quite a bit in the readings. followed by in August, the Two of Wands, and September, the Seven of Wands. Okay, and the overall energy for those 3 months is the Three of Cups. Okay, so starting off with, and I think I put them backwards because it's how there we go. So beginning with July with the Death card, this is a major arcana, so, a significant or, a life-changing event. The Death card is all about new beginnings. Yes, it's death, it's the ending of something. There has to be an ending in order for there to be a new beginning, right? You cannot embark upon a new project or something new, right, in this new phase in your life without having an ending. So this could be, it's about kind of accepting and giving way to this change coming in. And this change could have to do with, you having walked away from whatever this was in the month of May, and then new things coming in June. This could be the ending to a particular cycle in your life. Could be the ending of a relationship, just a chapter in your life. Could even be an ending of a way of thinking. But it's all about change and growth, right? And moving forward here, which leads you to this, kind of this path, or these two paths where you are deciding which one to go down. So in the month of August, you might be faced with this, okay, well, which way do I go? Which path is going to be the best one for me with the Two of Wands? Because it's about, but it's also a card of power, right? Of you choosing, of you deciding which path is going to be the right one for you. And again, this is Wands energy here. So this has to do with the day-to-day activities, has to do with our jobs. This could be you trying to, if you're embarking on a new career, deciding which one will be the best for you. But again, it's about you and you taking matters into your own hands and, being courageous, not being scared, really just sort of choosing where you want to invest your time, invest your energy, and then going after it. And it might be a little challenging for you because in the next month you have the month of September, there's the Seven of Wands. And the Seven of Wands is kind of like the fearless warrior card. It's this person who he's there, he's facing a lot of people. You see there are 6 swords, I'm sorry, 6 wands pointed at him, right? So he's definitely outnumbered. But he has the upper hand, right? He is up on a mountaintop. He has a dragon, which they don't have. The dragon has a crystal ball. Let me show you its tail. And he is perched at this higher vantage point. So, if you do come up against some type of conflict or struggle that, related to possibly this change and, choosing a new path for you to go down, if you encounter some type of struggle, this is a card that says, don't worry, even if you are outnumbered or even if, you do come up against that and feel slightly vulnerable, you have the upper hand and you are going to be victorious with this. And there is a celebration. Okay, so something around this is going to bring in this celebration. And you have the Three of Cups, which is a card of, sometimes it can just be, just getting together with friends, spending time with friends, celebrating, something kind of insignificant, just going out to dinner with them, that type of thing. Or this could be a larger celebration, right? This can just be, it could be celebrating something bigger than that. That could have to do with, sometimes it shows up when there are weddings, going to a wedding, something along those lines. Sometimes it's just, it really depends, but it's celebration. I was going to say sometimes it can be pregnancy. I don't see that really here. I wouldn't say, but I'm just giving you a meaning for it's one of the meanings for the card. It can be the announcement of a pregnancy. So there's, the celebration surrounding that, a birth. But it can just be an accomplishment, right? Just celebrating good fortune, celebrating some type of accomplishment with other people, enjoying other people's company. And as we move into the last 3 months of the year, you have for October, the Two of Swords. November, the Six of Wands. And December, Nine of Pentacles. And the overall energy for these 3 months is 9 from the Major Arcana, the Hermit. Okay, so beginning with the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords is sometimes known as the Stalemate card, the Impasse card. It's a card that speaks of not being able or not being willing to make a decision about something. You can see on the card the woman has her arms crossed. She has, the two swords of truth, but she's using them to shield herself, right? To protect herself. She has her heart guarded, protected there. She has a blindfold on, so she's kind of unwilling to see either the situation or the problem. And so, by not seeing it, by kind of refusing to see it, she's avoiding making any type of decision. But there is a decision that needs to be made here. Okay. Whatever this decision is, that might be quite difficult, especially, leaving the previous month with the Seven of Wands. If there was a difficult decision that, you might have felt a little concerned about, going up against conflicting or opposing ideas, maybe that's what, maybe that has brought you to this Two of Swords where you might feel as though you don't know or don't want to make the decision or unable to make the decision. The last two cards of the year are very good. I mean, the Six of Wands is sort of a de-escalation from the Seven of Wands that you had back here. And the Six of Wands is about victory, right? It's a card of victory and strength and being the victor and having, overcome whatever challenges these were, right? And you see that the man here, he is looking very calm. He has the Lion. Sorry, I had a sneezing fit. Okay, I'm back. So the Six of Wands is a card of victory, right? This is a card of he has the crystal. He's feeling very very sure of himself, right? It's a card of accolade as well, of receiving some type of acknowledgement, right? So this could be, if this is in the career sector, this could be you, receiving praise for something, receiving some type of recognition, could be a promotion. It's you just feeling very enlightened and very confident and triumphant. And then you have, as your outbound energy for the year, Nine of Pentacles. And this is all about feeling very self-secure. So both of these cards, it's you feeling very, very strong, very secure. You see that this one is with the tiger. This one, he has the lion. It's a very stable card, right? Financial stability. You feeling very self-assured, very, you have everything that you have wanted, really. She's feeling very happy, very content with with the way that her life is going right now, what she's been able to achieve in her life, right? And same thing here, you're feeling very confident, very happy with yourself. So whatever this difficult decision was here, and the Seven of Wands, maybe some type of difficult situation, making this difficult decision, by November, December time, you're definitely feeling, on top. You've come through it. You've made the decision. You're feeling victorious. You're feeling very strong and confident, and you leave the year feeling that way, moving into 2019. And you have the Hermit as the overall energy. So this tells me that, you might need to kind of take some time for yourself. Maybe I feel this This has to do more with this Two of Swords, right? In order for you to make this decision here, the Hermit is about withdrawing from the world, really going within, looking for the answers within, right? Sometimes you might seek out the help of somebody else with this card. So this could be you looking for some type of help from an inspirational friend or teacher, or receiving guidance from somebody. It can also be that. But again, with the Magician at the center of the reading and the Ten of Cups, you definitely have, you are very powerful this year, right? And you are responsible for your own happiness. So yes, there are major arcana cards here which tell me that there is divine guidance, there is divine orchestration, but you are also very much in control of this year. So that's very nice. The three cards that I have for the oracle cards, I have the first one is, okay, so the cards that you have, the first one from the Akashic Tarot deck, this is the Major Arcana, card number 15, and it's called the Muse. Let me hold this up so you can see her. Okay. From the Life Purpose deck, you have Travel. Your life purpose involves traveling. Interesting. And from the Sacred Traveler deck, you have Impasse. Reflect and redirect your energy. And that's interesting because, in the last 3 months of the year, this Two of Swords card is very prominent, which, as I said, it's sometimes referred to as the stalemate or impasse card. So it's interesting that this card came out. And let me read, I like to read the guidebooks for the oracle cards to really give a full, complete description of each card. Beginning with, let's begin with the impasse card. So that card says, turning back isn't necessarily a failure. Sometimes it's the wisest thing you can do. If there's an area in your life where there's an impasse, the universe is telling you to use this as a time to reflect and redirect your energy in another way. Wisdom is knowing when to back down, turn around, and then let it go. There are times in life to break through barriers, and there are times to change direction. There is an area in your life regarding relationships, business, finances, health, or your life path that needs to be evaluated. Perhaps a new route is needed. And the Sacred Traveler wants you to know, if you reach an impasse in life, instead of protesting that it's unfair or unwarranted, change your course. Do it quickly and easily. Instead of focusing on what's not working, focus on what can work and what steps are needed to create a different outcome. This is the sign of a sage, the wise one. The wise one views an obstacle, and if it's impassable, he immediately steps back and goes a different way. Therein dwells the sage's success. Wherever the obstacle is in your life, you have learned what you needed to learn. Now back away and choose a different path. And that's interesting because the guidance card that came out on the Two of Swords, and you did have, it would have been in July, August. So in August, you had the Two of Wands, which, if you remember, was about choosing a direction, and there might be some type of conflict surrounding that. And then you came to this impasse card, and the guidance card that you had was the Hermit, which is, is all about the sage and seeking out the guidance. And if you reach this impasse, understanding that, sometimes it's better to just change direction, go a different way, right? So it's interesting that this card came out. It's very much in line with, I would say, the second half of the year for you. Now, the travel card. This card says, you drew this card as validation of what you already knew, that your life's work involves traveling. You may be called to be of service in faraway places, or it could be that a life-changing travel experience will give you a breakthrough information about your divine purpose. Like a traveling minstrel, you bring blessings wherever you go. This card also speaks to movement in your life, with adventurous and life-enhancing changes occurring for you now and in the immediate future. By letting go of the old and stepping into these changes, you gain the sense of meaning and fulfillment that you've desired. The former stagnation is replaced with a passion for new projects and relationships. A third meaning of this card is that your life purpose involves technology, especially with respect to computers and telecommunication. This could signal telecommuting, where you work from home via a computer, or it literally could mean that your work involves computer programming, sales, and such. And again, this, you have this change card coming up over here with the death, right? With the death card. So, yeah, definitely change could have something to do with, with what it was saying with this, telecommuting, working from home, or somehow travel might be prominent or very important in 2018 for you. Now, the last card. The last card is card number 15 from the Akashic Tarot. And for those of you who have watched my my daily Tarot snapshot videos where I've been using the Akashic Tarot cards, you'll know that, this deck, it is different than a regular Tarot deck. One, it doesn't have all of the cards that a traditional Tarot deck has. There are certain cards left out, but also the cards have different meanings. So this is card number 15 from the Major Arcana, and it's called the Muse. And it says, this card shows a time of very heightened resourcefulness and inventiveness for you. Any creative project, new or old, can receive exceptional energy now, both from you and the universe. Call to the spirit muses and let them join you and the creator within to lift your project to the skies. The Akashic Force message says, close your eyes and touch in with the force of inspiration and pure potential. A swirl of music, beauty, movement, and imagination flow through you and around you. You can give birth to any possibility. Feel this power of creation now. And you do have, there were quite a few messages coming through here for new things. I mean, you have them, the aces, which are new beginnings. You have the Ace of Pentacles. You have this, over here, the Page of Pentacles. You have, where else was the other one I was looking for? No, I think those were the bringing in of new things. But, there are new things, and especially with the Magician, the Magician at the center. I mean, it just tells me that whatever it is that you're, trying to do, you will manifest. This is going to be a very powerful year for you. And I see that you're definitely going after, what you have set as your goals, your objectives, and they're going to definitely bring great emotional fulfillment and happiness to you. So looks like a wonderful 2018 for you. So thank you so much for joining me today. I do appreciate you watching the video. I look forward to reading for you next month with the January monthly overview. And just know that I'm sending you all much peace, love, and light for a wonderful new year. Bye.